What is going on, guys? This is Miasin, and this is the new hero deck featuring the brand new Destiny hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. The card is here, by the way, in case you were wondering, like, oh, where am I supposed to look? Yeah, it's just there. But I actually made a detailed video on how this card is just super juicy, and like I said, it single-handedly made hero a tier 1 strategy. They already had Dark Law, which is a bomb. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like a badass, he is a badass, and he just scares everyone because everybody and their mother and their grandchildren, even if you don't have any grandchildren, everybody loses the Dark Law. Everybody needs to use the graveyard, so when you can't use your graveyard, you start crying, and when you cry, you're not really happy, and when you're not happy, you're not happy. So yeah, anyways, this is going to be, like I said, the deck profile. I don't want you to I just want you to know that I'm not that good with heroes, so this was just purely my understanding of the deck. There might be some things I did right, and there might be some things I did wrong, and if I did, please make sure you let me know. It would seriously help me out a lot with deck building, and it would also help out everyone who's watching this video. Just comment like, oh, I think this card should be played instead, or I think your ratios are a bit off. I do believe that my ratios are a bit sporadic, like 2 Stratos, 2 Liquid Soldier, 2 Solid Soldier. I kind of just wanted to go a bit more for the variety instead of going like 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, yeah, so, whatever. Anyways, before we start, friendly reminder to like, subscribe, blah, 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 and now let's get right into it. So 2 Malicious, of course. If it was a 3, I'd be playing 3, but it's not a 3, so I'm playing 2. 3 Ferris, the card's really good, but it locks you under hero monsters only, which kind of blows. It's not the end of the world, but it kind of sucks, and yeah, it kind of sucks, actually. 1 Adjusted Gold, easy to search, gets you that Dark Calling. Ironically, if you draw both Dark Calling and Adjusted Gold, it's pretty garbage, because you would need to, well, it's actually not that bad. You would need to, like, use this as material for, I don't know, like, polymerization or something, and then you would use the Dark Calling instead of just using the Enhand effect to search the Dark Calling, so it's actually not that bad. Ferris, though, it breaks if you're only drawing the 1 of Increase. Now, playing Increase at 1 or 2, it's almost the same debate as playing Gemini Garnet at 1 or 2 when Brilliant Fusion was a thing. Like, both arguments are kind of very correct in a way, where you want to play 2 Increase because if you draw 1, then Ferris is bad, it's no longer a good card, and if you play 2, on the other hand, then you're going to be drawing a bad card more often, but you could also argue that it could just be the discard fodder for Ferris anyways, so if you find that you're breaking on the Increase too often, just bump it up to 2 and the problem should be solved. Your hands are going to be featuring bad cards a bit more often, just a tiny little bit, but it's not going to be changing that much in your gameplay, I guess. But yeah, anyways, 1 Adjusted Gold, like I said. 2 Stratos, a bit sporadic, but whatever. I mean, it's a good card. If you draw too many, it doesn't achieve like that much more. It's a good card, but the only thing that you can search that is really explosive with it is the Ferris, and if you already have it, then you can start, you can search the Shadow Mist maybe, so you can pitch it, get another search. It's just not, like, broken. Obviously, the Destroy spells and traps when you're going when you're, trying to pop, well, when you're going second against back row decks is really relevant. It also doesn't target, so your opponent might have to just flip a lot of, cards right there, but yeah, a good card overall, though. 1 Celestial, so you can draw 2 with the Disc Commander. 1 of the 2 should kind of be enough. That's only really if you want to use Fusion Destiny multiple times, but nothing really forces you to do that. And then 2 Liquid Soldiers, so you can have a better grind game, but it's also involved in the turn 1 combo, where you search it off of, I think it is the Cross guy, in order to kind of draw 2 and then discard 1 when you're fusing for the Sunrise. And it's on on the normal summon, it also revives back a level for lower hero monster in your grave, which is really, really nice. And if you're playing a non-Ferris build, that does exist, by the way, hero deck list without Ferris, so you can start making Bahamut Shark, Toad, and Dark Claw with maybe some other stuff, I don't know, maybe abuse Anaconda this time, or some other Link 2 monsters that are a bit more generic, because the issue with Ferris is that it does lock you under the archetype, but anyways. Solid Soldier, it has a really good effect. It's almost like the opposite of Liquid Soldier. So when it's sent to the graveyard, I think from the monster zone to the grave by a spell effect, you can revive back a hero monster and from your grave in defense. And on the normal summon, it actually special summons a level 4 lower hero monster from your hand. So it's pretty cool. It just really clog if you draw multiples. So you could argue that a Solid Soldier at 1 makes sense because you have like, what, 4 reinforcement of the armies? Yeah, 1 and then 3 emergency calls, so it makes sense. 3 Shadow Mist. It's a good card, but it's not like super needed at 3, so this actually could be cut as well. Hero Lives, if only we had that at 3, the deck would be infinitely better. But yeah, I feel like Konami kind of did the incorrect trade by putting Stratos to 3, but Hero Lives to 1. I think people wanted the opposite, like Stratos at 1, Hero Lives at 3. That would have been infinitely better, but hey, whatever, it's fine. 3 Vion. This card's actually really nice. I want to say it's a bit better than Stratos because it does 2 things. It foolishes for that hero monster. It also banishes a hero from the grave, so you can search Polymerization. So if the Stratos gets ashed, you have a body on the field that doesn't do anything. But if the Vion gets ashed, you can still use its second effect to fetch you another card. So one card that does 2 things, in my book, is a bit better than one card that does 1 thing. But I could be wrong again, but this card is special summonable off of the effect of Increase, so it has a bit more relevance in my mind, and it's a dark monster, unlike Stratos, which is wind, so this with Mass Change is a bit better. So if this card gets like Veilered, you can chain Mass Change in order to make the Dark Law and still trigger the effect, whereas the Stratos would have to be summoning, like, I don't know the name of the card, I think it's Tornado or something. It's not the best card out there. It's like draw 1, you destroy my monster by battle. I think I could be mistaken with something else, but I know it's not that great. Anyways, when increased, like I said, the only hand trap that I had the ability to fit in was the Ash. I could be wrong on that. Maybe something else is a bit better. Maybe just not even playing hand traps. But I am trying to go first with this deck list, so I can set up Dark Law turn 1, which is already kind of enough to beat pretty much everyone right now. Honestly, literally. And yeah, when this Commander, like I said, one of either this Commander or Celestial could and should be enough. But I kind of wanted to resolve Fusion Destiny multiple times in one game. 3 Emergency Call, 1 Hero Lives, 1 Dark Call-In, 2 Polymerization. I also could be wrong on the 2 Polymerization, maybe 1 is enough. So yeah, please let me know. 1 Reinforcement of the Army. Miracle Fusion, definitely 1 is enough. I don't see how you can play multiples. It's kind of... The thing with Miracle Fusion is that it's kind of bricky in a way because it summons a monster... I don't know... Yeah, it's good, but the Polymerization kind of gets those cards in the grave, so you can do a bit more, a few more things with it. But since both of them are equally as searchable in a way, it's fine to play both at 1 or maybe both at 2. But I don't know. I probably don't think Polymerization could even or should be more than a 1 of. It does give you a better grind game with that Vion, so it can be a bit more explosive. But the Miracle Fusion is also pretty good at top decking for turn. It's pretty sacky. Same thing with Fusion Destiny, sacky top deck. Mass Change, just a sacky card to draw overall, and Called by the Grave is, you already know what Called by the Grave is at this point. Alright, Malicious Bane in the extra deck with Diane. Diane is the Earth target for Mass Change, so when your Solid Soldier gets Veilered, you tag out for this. It has a really relevant effect. When it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave, so if you have this in Dark Law, it's not going to trigger because you're not going to send it to the grave. You can revive back a level 4 lower, you can special summon a level 4 lower hero monster from your deck, and it doesn't negate the effect, so you can literally summon Stratos during the damage step, search, and that's just like, you're under Droll, you're under Ash, you're under like everything, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, Anki, this doesn't really come up too often, I think, but it's cool if you want to just deal more damage in time and just kill. Acid definitely comes up with the Absolute Zero. 2 Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, maybe 1 is enough since you can revive it. But I don't know, I kind of like 2, even though the Cross guy can also revive it back since it's a Destiny Hero monster. And then One Vision Hero Trinity, which for me never came up, but it could come up. I don't know, maybe it will come up in the future. I have no idea yet. 1 Sunrise, double Dark Claw, 1 Dangerous. Dangerous is nice because you only need 1 Destiny Hero monster to make it. So when you're kind of running out on low, when you're running out of Destiny Hero monsters in general, you just send the Shadow Mist and 1 Destiny Hero monster, your final one, and then you make this. And you get the effect of your Shadow Mist, you search for Stratos, and then you normal summon, you get something, and you can just win from there, or you go like Liquid Soldier, revive back something, and yeah. Anyways, 1 Dread Decimator deals piercing and makes all of your hero monsters a bit stronger than the extra hero Wonder Driver. Really relevant effect, so you can use Mass Change multiple times. And the Cross guy, relevant for multiple reasons. It gets back a Destiny Hero monster from the grave. It contributes, so you can search any hero monster with a different name. So it's nice, it doesn't just search for Destiny Hero monsters, but also Elemental Hero, Evil Hero, and stuff like that. This is relevant in the hand because it's this guy basically gets you to the Dark Calling so you can get the Bane, which is kind of like a really dangerous walking indestructible monster, and it destroys monster your opponent controls. It's like a Regeki. It's not a quick effect though, otherwise the deck would be degenerate. But yeah, anyways, for the idea section, I'm playing the Gamma package, which I don't think is going to come up that often. Kaijus with Artifact Scythe, I already showed it in my combo video. I don't know why I'm playing another Bane, I'm definitely not. Anaconda, Tactic Talent, Sanctum, whatever. I mean, the Anaconda is just hard to make because you're always locked under hero monsters only, which kind of blows. And the Tactic Talents could be played. Sanctum is great when you're going first. You could also play cards like Opponent of the Red Lotus, Anti-Spell, no, anti-spell with like 16 spells or something like that. How many spells? 16! Oh, I'm so good. I actually said a random number and it was 16. LMAO, don't kill me. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. That would motivate me so much to keep making videos like these. I'll see you next time. Peace.